Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Glow Up Guide. So today we're going to be talking about romanticizing your life and the art of romanticizing your life. So I'll cover what exactly it means to romanticize your life, why you should romanticize your life, tips to romanticize your personal life, and tips to romanticize school if you're still in school. Okay, so podcast updates. My Instagram account is still suspended. Me and my mom have yet to send the request or whatever to get the account reviewed and the suspension appealed, or if all else fails, start a new account. So I'm yet to do that. I will get that done at some point, but in the meantime, my Instagram account is still suspended, which sucks, but oh well. And also, I've been looking at my analytics. I look at my analytics literally every day, and pretty much every time I open my laptop, Chromebook, sorry. And for the past 8 days or so, I have had at least 2-3-ish plays every single day for the past 8 days. And that's I don't know, I like to think of it as my longest streak of ever having consistent plays, because sometimes I will get one play and then 0 plays for forever, and then 0 plays for a couple days, and then another play, and then so on and so forth. And then other times I'll get a bunch of plays, 5, 7, 11, stuff like that, and then no plays for 2-3 weeks straight. So that also sucks, but I would rather have a bunch of consistent plays as opposed to one day with a bunch of plays and then a month or so with none, because the consistent one is always going to work in the end. So that's something I'm really happy about. Okay, life updates. Honestly, not much has happened in the past week. Kind of just a chill, normal week, I guess. I don't really know what to call it. So my soccer game yesterday kind of sucked. So I had a soccer game yesterday, and it kind of sucked because we lost. The other team scored 3 and we scored 1. But I'm just depressed, honestly, because I came home and I was so sad because I don't even know what happened to me. I just was out of it. I don't know how to describe it. If anyone else out there plays sports, they'll know what I mean. But I was just out of it. I could not do anything. I didn't my legs stopped working when the ball came to me. I could not run for some reason. I did not know what was going on. Yeah, everyone's yapping at me. So that just really sucked, and I was really sad about that. But I mean, I'm just gonna hope I get my drive back by my next game, and yeah, hopefully ace it. Yeah, I don't really know how to put this situation into words, but it kind of sucked yesterday, and we lost, and I'm depressed. So yeah, that's pretty much how it went. Oh yeah, and last week, in my FACS class, Family and Consumer Sciences, it's career and technical education, so kind of life skills, I guess that's the best way I would put it. For those of you who are not familiar with U.S. school systems or whatever. But anyway, in my FACS class, we made scones. So I have never tried a scone before then, and I literally heard of scones a couple weeks before that, because my friend, she loves making scones. She's literally the scone queen, as me and my friends like to refer to her, but she's really good at what she does. So yeah, and we made these vanilla scones. They turned out kind of crappy, honestly. They were kind of gummy and because I don't eat eggs. I'm vegetarian. I don't eat eggs. There's an actual term for that. I don't know what it is, but I don't really care. So my teacher, she told us to use a quarter cup of yogurt and an extra teaspoon of baking soda, and we did that. But my friend just didn't care, and she dumped a whole bunch of yogurt. And she just took a quarter cup and dumped it in the yogurt and then dumped it out. And there were probably 3 tablespoons more yogurt than we needed. And I'm like, why did you pour almost twice the amount we needed? And she's like, it's fine, it's okay. And I'm like, I hate you. And she's like, ha ha ha, very funny. But they probably are what messed up the scones really badly, because my friend was like, okay, there's 5 different things wrong with this recipe, so I'm gonna try remaking it. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll try remaking it. And she gave me some tips as well, so I used those. And then on Thursday, because Thursday's the one day I don't have to actually go anywhere or do anything, kind of, unless I have schoolwork. That Thursday's always allocated to that, because Sunday is Sunday reset and podcast recording and yip yada yada, miscellaneous tasks and kind of stuff like that. And then Monday, school and soccer. Tuesday, school and like QMath in the evening. Wednesday, school and soccer. Thursday, nada. Friday, school and then QMath. And then Saturday, I have a soccer game. And then also my friend, she moved away in February, but she comes down to our neighborhood pretty much every Saturday. And me and our friends, like, I guess we hang out. So yeah. And on Thursday I was just like really bored, and I'm like, you know what, I'm like, I'm gonna go remake the scones. So I did, and they turned out so damn good. Like, I'm actually proud of myself. Okay, so the thing is, this is kind of a funny story. Well, it's not a funny story, but anyway. So I love baking, but my things never turn out right. And I made these chocolate chip cookies like 3 weeks ago, and they turned out really, really bad. Like, the whole batch, there was way too much oil in it. We had to add more flour, and I was like, well, this isn't how they turned out when I make them in school, because I did make them in my pack class as well. I was like, this is not how they turned out to my mom. Apologies. Oh my gosh, sorry. Like, I have a really, like, what is in here that could be causing like this dust allergy? I have no idea, but there's like dust here in my room. I'm sure of that. So I apologize if my voice gets like really bad. It already kind of is, but oh well, from the dust and all of that. So yeah, what was I saying? Anyway, and I was like, crap, because before, like a week ago, I did not own a liquid measuring cup in my house. If you don't know what I'm talking about, like those Pyrex glass measuring cups that are used for liquids. I only own dry ones, and stupid silly me was using a dry measuring cup to measure liquid. So I used a half cup dry measuring cup to measure the oil for the cookies. And the dough was way too oily and liquidy, and there was like an oily sheen over all the dough balls I put, and like, I think that's what caused like all the cookies to burn and become inedible. So that was really great. And they spread out a lot more too. Like, I don't know how the oil and the spreading of the dough were connected, but it just happened. So that was great. That was grand. Yeah. So I bought a liquid measuring cup because I'm like, this is probably what went wrong. The cookies turned out perfect. The time I made them in the liquid measuring cup, I'm like, this is what happened to all my baking recipes. I swear to God, I'm literally gonna go cry. Because all along, I thought I was literally cursed with the inability to like make cookies properly or something like that. But it was those stupid liquid measuring cups. And now my mom's like, well, over the summer you can like remake all of your recipes with the liquid measuring cup and let's see how good they turn out. I'm like, yeah, I really should. So yeah, that was fun. I don't really remember what I was talking about in the first place. But the scones, they turned out really good. My friend, I gave some to her the next day at school, and she was like, well, these technically aren't scones, but they're really good. So basically, I'll link the recipe in the description, but the recipe my teacher made was like pretty much based off of this link I'm gonna put in the description, except there was no orange zest involved. So yeah, there was like, just like skip the orange zest. And also, if you don't eat eggs or something like that, you can just use a quarter cup of yogurt and an extra teaspoon of baking soda. Or if you just want like a fluffy kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It was really good, like a fluffy pastry. I don't even know if pastry's supposed to be fluffy, but it was just good. Use the yogurt and baking soda. Quarter cup yogurt, use a dry measuring cup, and then a teaspoon of baking soda. So it was really good. I definitely recommend that you guys try it. Anywho, so let's do one thing we're grateful for and one thing we're happy about, plus our book of the week. So, one thing I'm grateful for is the fact that we had really nice weather yesterday. So it was like 66 degrees Fahrenheit. USA is one of the few countries that still uses Fahrenheit. I know other countries use Celsius, but it was 66 degrees Fahrenheit, so it was really nice. And yeah, I loved it, honestly. So that was great. Plus, it was like, for the second half, the wind was blowing in our favor. So like our kicks, when we went on the other teams, like half of the field or whatever, like the ball went farther with each kick. So that was really good. Wind was in our favor. So yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I'm happy about. Like, we actually had peaceful weather. Plus, oh yeah. So one thing No, that was the one thing I'm grateful for. One thing I'm happy about is my friend, the one I mentioned earlier. She moved away in February. She came down to the neighborhood, and me and my friends hung out, and it was just really nice weather. Like despite the wind, like later in the evening, I went inside my house and got a sweatshirt, but it was still like super nice outside. So that was really good because the past week and a half, it's been super duper hot. Like this one day, I finally convinced my mom to let me wear shorts to school, because she's really like stern on the rules for me wearing shorts, but like it's fine. So yeah, and it was so freaking hot. Um, and it was kind of like that the whole week. Really hot, but it was like really nice weather yesterday, despite the wind and all of that, yada yada. And plus, my friends making fun of me for swaying in the wind, and I'm like, I hate you, but oh well, it's fine. Anyway, in our book of the week, so I don't really have one, but before sitting down to record this podcast episode, I finished reading Twisted Lies in Twisted series by Anna Huang. I hope I'm saying her name right. I genuinely don't know. It's really good. It's like 4 intertwined standalones, like romance novels. Don't recommend for anyone under 16. I'm 13 years old, but oopsie daisies, who cares? Yeah. Okay, so moving along. First of all, before moving on, what does it even mean to romanticize your life? Romanticizing your life is largely a social media trend, but it's one that, if you follow, can change your whole view on life. It's a trend that should be followed. Anyway, romanticizing your life means finding joy, love, and peace within yourself and within life. It means structuring your day and routines and making boring tasks like school and work more enjoyable and seeking the joy in these rather boring things. It also means changing your view on life. So if you're always keeping your thoughts and self in the path of beauty and love. The word romanticize literally means to make something appear better than it is, but this trend means in a realistic sense. It's the act of being able to turn the most ordinary day into an extraordinary masterpiece. It is the art of finding the beauty and magic waiting for us in every day we are gifted. Now, moving on to why we should romanticize your life. Our life, sorry. My first point being that romanticizing your life is a reminder that life is a gift. Life is not something that is forced on us, but rather a gift, a privilege. A gift given to us by the universe. The universe will not decide whether the life we were given is designed to be beautiful or not. That choice is one that's left to make by ourselves. Romanticizing your life is you making that conscious choice to make your life a beautiful and magical work of art. Kids are a great example from romanticizing your life. In the New York Times, Christina Korom, I believe that's how you say her name, says that she and her 5-year-old daughter would be walking home from school, and her daughter will just stop and become captivated by a beautiful red flower just growing there on the sidewalk. It's something that Christina would have ordinarily walked by, but her daughter will stop and gently touch the flower, comments on the color, etc. Now that is actually a form of romanticizing your life, as the child was finding that captivating beauty within that flower to stop and stare at it and make comments and mention it to her mom and all of that. And I can relate to this because this one time when I was like 8, I was blowing bubbles in my house, and my mom was holding my younger brother. He was about 2 at the time, and told me to go outside and play with the bubbles because the bubbles were popping in the lake, and it was just like, you know, that sheen when you blow the bubbles and they pop on something. So yeah. And my brother popped one of the nearby bubbles, and he kind of like blinked and jolted back, like he didn't expect them to pop or whatever. So I blew some more bubbles while my brother watched them float and pop. He loved it. Me and my mom were both watching him, being fascinated by something that had seemed so normal to the two of us, laughing each time he jolted when a bubble popped. This is actually a perfect example of romanticizing your life. Romanticizing your life is all about appreciating the small things in life, such as sunsets, a nice cup of coffee, or a nice walk, the tree outside, the cherry blossoms in spring. It just makes you so much more aware of the present moment. Number 2, romanticizing your life can have real mental health benefits. Romanticizing your life is a form of mindfulness and also gratitude, and both these practices boost your mental health. Dr. Luke's research and his new book, The Mindful College Student, portrays how mindfulness can decrease stress and symptoms of depression and improve sleep quality and physical activity levels. It makes you happier, and when you're happy, your mental health automatically gets boosted. So that was all I had to say on why you should romanticize your life. I know that was kind of a short section, but oh well. I hope it was helpful. Now, let's talk about some ways to romanticize your personal life. Number 1, curate your dream morning. Mornings can actually be very fun and enjoyable, especially if you live in a house full of nuisances like me. And I'm not really, in no offense to my family if they ever listen to this, but like, y'all are annoying. Like, if my family's listening to this right now, I kind of think they're menaces sometimes, but I still love them, so whatever. They're just menaces. Like, everyone thinks that of sometimes of their family. Like, you are not like true family if you haven't thought of each other as menaces at least once in your freaking lives. For me and my family, it's like every day. So, yeah. Anywho, it gives you time for peace and quiet, work, self-care, and yeah, and stuff like that. So here are some tips to romanticize your morning. Number 1, create a morning moment. Make the most of your morning wake-up call. Prep a beverage of your choice, maybe light a candle, and read your new book for 10 minutes. This is way better than waking up late, running around your entire house, forgetting pretty much everything you need, and rushing out the door wondering what did you even bring for school or work that day. 15 minutes late. Yep, way better. 2, design your dream morning routine. Mornings can become your favorite part of the day with an enjoyable morning routine. You can let the That Girl trend inspire you, or you make it entirely your own. What would make you happy before getting to the tasks of the day? Prioritize that. Number 3, make a morning playlist. Music is actually scientifically proven to improve or worsen your mood. So make a morning playlist, full of energizing songs that you love. So I actually found this like Spotify curated playlist. It's called Happy Hour, and it's actually like really fun, I guess. I don't know, energizing. I love the songs in it. So I'll link it down below. But yeah, I feel like that's when you should try if you don't have the time to like curate a whole playlist. Just like, yeah, easy like that. I don't know. Number 4, make a glass of your favorite water-based beverage and sip it throughout the morning. Your body has just been using your stored water for 8 hours when you wake up, and it's super important to replenish lost water. I know there are those powders that are food-based and have like a bunch of nutrients and flavored stuff, like Liquid IV, for example. Like, I've heard of it before. Or you can just put some lemon slices in the water, whatever you like. Number 5, work out. Working out in the morning is great for you if you like it. I personally can't bring myself to work out in the mornings because it's just too much of a pain in the ass. But working out also releases endorphins and energizes you, which can really help you, and also like increases your focus, which increases your like alertness to the small things. I guess I don't know that you notice throughout the day, which can help you, and also it just feels good. Like, there was this, because sometimes whenever I get my period and it's like the second day, because that's like the worst day for me, and I have to go to school, I'll work out for like 25 or so minutes in the morning, because strangely it helps me. For some people it worsens their like cramps or whatever, but for me, if I do like light workout, like low impact workout, and am very careful not to like injure myself really badly, then yeah, it does really help me a lot. And also there's like workouts that you can do on your period that like release tension and stuff, or like yoga workouts kind of. So there's all of that, yada yada. But yeah, it just makes me feel good. Like, the one day I do that, because I will only do that if my second day of my period and having to go to school overlap. So yeah. Number 2, have a relaxing night routine that helps you calm down before going to bed. If you have a nice and relaxing night routine, it'll be easier to calm down and go to sleep. So I'm planning to do a full episode on night routines in the future, like maybe a month or so down the line. Because I'm actually working on a script for like a night routines episode right now, so that's in the running. Number 2. Oh wait, what am I saying? Okay. So if you have a nice and relaxing night routine, it'll be easier to calm down and go to sleep. So having a relaxing night routine will make your brain associate these activities with sleep as well, which makes it way easier to like fall asleep and get better quality sleep too. So here are some tips to romanticize your night routine. Number 1, buy cute PJs. Cute clothes always make you feel cute and confident, and PJs are comfy, obviously. Kind of like the best of both worlds. Number 2, have a good skincare routine. I love doing my skincare because it's really relaxing and makes me happy. In the evening, try adding face masks into your skincare routine once a week or so. Number 3, read a good book. Reading is just a part of any aesthetic night routine, and it is relaxing and actually scientifically proven to change your life, like self-help books, personal development books. So if you need good book recommendations, either personal development books or just not fun reads, I guess, go check out my 12th episode, my favorite books. Yeah. Number 4, take a nice long bath or like an everything shower. The main point in romanticizing your life is slowing down to stay in the present moment and appreciate the beauty in that moment. Taking a long bath complete with candles, bath salts, and bath bomb is the perfect way of slowing down. Number 5, either curate a soothing night routine playlist or just play piano sounds in the background while you do your night routine. It's just soothing and kind of like sets the mood, I guess, or ambiance, I think that's the word. I don't know, fancy words. Or if it's the winter, there are like those fireplace videos and that play like the sounds or crackling or whatever in the background. So that's like aesthetic and slay, I guess. I don't know. So you could also play those. Or just like maybe if you have a real fireplace. I don't know. Number 3, go on solo dates. Miley Cyrus's song is actually perfect for this. But yeah, like go take yourself out on dates. No one will ever understand you. Oh yeah, and by the Miley Cyrus song, I was referring to Flowers. I don't know if anyone got the hint, but it was like really obvious, so I don't know why I'm mentioning this. But anywho, yeah, no one will ever understand you the way you understand yourself. In the same way, no one can love you the way you love yourself. So get dressed in a cute outfit, put some makeup on, and try one of these ideas on your own. Sorry. Number 1, have a picnic. This is probably one of the easiest ones and like also the cheapest one. You can go to a park and have it there, or just like have a picnic in your damn backyard. Like it doesn't matter. Or like if you have patio furniture or whatever, just like chill, set up some food there and like chill. I don't know. I feel like parks are better though, like scenic views, and it's more fun. So that's great. Where was I? This is to get some food, a blanket, and maybe a camera and have at it. Number 2, have an at-home spa day. This one is probably my personal favorite. So get some face masks, take a long bath, shave, put on cute pajamas, whatever you like. Number 3, go out and get some coffee or ice cream. Your choice. If you want to make it last longer, if the coffee or ice cream place is like a 30-minute walk or less, you can try walking there. Good exercise, and also walking just like romanticizes everything, I guess. I don't know. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like fun. So number 4, visit a museum. Museums are so much fun. So I went to the Natural History Museum in DC a while ago, and it was so much fun. And it was free admission. So I know some museums with paid entry have free or discounted admission days. So to keep it cheap, you could also do that. Or you can just go to a museum with free admission anywhere, depending on where you live. Number 4, give your living space an update. Romanticizing your life is about making mundane things fun and enjoyable. So if your living space is boring and bland, try updating it. This is where you spend the most time as well. So like, why not? Here are some tips. Number 1, lighting. Lighting is everything when it comes to living spaces. You can really affect the mood and feel of a room with lighting. So I have like the main light, which is white light bulbs, in the center of my room, and then I have these twinkle lights that I strung up on the walls, last year. And like if I have the white light on, it's just like, oh, this is workspace time or whatever, just like chill, normal time. But with the twinkle lights on, it's just like so much more of a vibe, if you know what I mean. So yeah. Number 2, get some fake or real plants. Plants can make a room go from drab to fab with not a lot. They also make any room Pinterest worthy. So, like some plants can also filter the air and make it cleaner, which helps if you have asthma, like I do, for example. My mom's like been so keen because the money plant or whatever they're called something like potos. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm saying any of this crap right, but whatever. We have one in like our entryway, and the plant is so long. There's like 5 different strands or whatever. I don't know how to describe it. Like 5 different vines or whatever, and they're all like 15 feet long. I don't know, really, really tall. Like they drag from the top from our second floor to our entryway, so they're really long each. And she's been meaning to like cut like maybe a foot or so off, and I don't know the actual gardening term for this, but like put it in water and like grow it, and then put it in like an actual pot and like put it in my room and like put the vine up on the wall and like tangle it with the twinkle lights to make it look cute. Because it's like an air filtering plant, so that could help with like my asthma, and also the fact that I have really bad dust allergies. And since I updated my room, there's like a lot of plastic and wood surfaces that easily get dusty, which doesn't really do much good, but oh well. Number 3, add some candles to your room or home. They just give the space like an aesthetic feel and like that vibe, and they smell nice. Number 4, princesses are always throwing open their windows, singing to the birds, and gazing at the sky. Let fresh air in your space and feel the magic in it. So that was all I have to say on how to romanticize your personal life. Now let's talk about how to romanticize school. And also, I hope those tips help you for romanticizing your personal life. Now let's talk about like if you're in school, obviously. Number 1. Well, actually, some of these can apply to like if you're not even in school as well. But yeah. Number 1, put effort into what you wear for school, or like generally too. It might not really matter to you, but it can make a huge difference. Instead of just throwing on a random sweat set or something like that, try wearing jeans and a cute top or PJ pants and tank top, something like that. Here are my tips. Number 1, try recreating some basic outfits from Pinterest. Pinterest is amazing. There are a ton of super cute outfits on ideas on Pinterest, and try recreating some of those to get started. Number 2, buy some cute new clothes. If your entire closet is sweatsuits and a bit of fancy clothes, maybe it's time to give your wardrobe an update. So Shein is a great option. The clothes from Shein are really cute and super adorable with free returns up to 35 days from purchase. Just get some cute new clothes. And also, if you like download the app, there's like the check-in thing where you get points, and 1 point is worth 1 cent off your order. So like that can give you points like every single day, and you'll get like a 20% discount. I don't remember what the code is, but it should show you in the app or on the website. Like if you download on the website, it shows you like if you download the app, use this code, and you get 20% off your order. So that's also great. But she's amazing. Yeah. I got some clothes from there a couple days ago. Anyway, just get some cute new clothes wherever you want. Number 3, add some jewelry. Jewelry and accessories in general can make a huge difference in your outfit, even the slightest bit. You don't need much, just some earrings and bracelets or whatever you prefer. Number 4, choose your shoes very carefully. Shoes can have a decent impact on your outfit, especially if you wear a uniform. Buy 1 or multiple pairs in neutral colors. I honestly own 1 pair of black sneakers that I wear for school, but they go with everything and are really comfy, so it doesn't really matter. And also, I don't need more than 1 pair of shoes for school, so, like, why do I care? Yeah. Number 5, when in doubt, a black top and jeans will never ever fail. It's fail-proof, literally. So if you're in a rush or have nothing to wear, find any pair of jeans and any black top and you're good to go. Number 2, take aesthetic notes. I'm not saying you have to buy a bunch of fancy expensive highlighters and pens to make your notes look cute, but if that's what you like, go ahead. Just take neater notes and maybe buy a small highlighter pack. Or just like make them a tad bit neater. This benefits you because honestly it makes note taking more fun, and it can even be fun to study when you have pretty notes. Or just like make you more motivated. This especially helps if you're a visual learner. Then taking pretty notes will help you remember things. Like for example, if you color code different terms, then it'll be easier to remember all different kinds of all your vocabulary for whatever class you may need it for. And it'll help you memorize the material better that way. So here are my tips to take aesthetic notes. Number 1, if your teacher's going really fast, scribble down messy notes in class. Then when you have free time or at home, rewrite them neater. Rewriting them also helps you remember everything better as well. Because when you write something down, that's equivalent of reading it about 10 times. So that really helps. Number 2, this is a really simple trick I love to memorize keywords. So you draw a box around the keyword, and then on the left and bottom side of that box, deepen and thicken the lines to make it look like a shadow. Voila. And then on maybe like a sticky note or something, you can put that vocabulary term and like make a note of what it means or like how it should be used in your test or whatever, something like that. Number 3, use graph paper. Graph paper or dockered paper will make your notes look neat and clean without the lines or whatever really showing. It just looks better. Number 3, studying sucks, but there are a ton of ways to make it better, or at least tolerable. You just need to find your own way of making sucky tasks more tolerable. Here are my tips. Number 1, revamp your study space. Put up twinkle lights or a warm white lamp, add some candles and maybe some pillows, or invest in a comfy chair. Just make your study space cute and fun. Number 2, music. The right music can make everything better. What I did when I came back from India in order to complete 1 month's worth of schoolwork in 2 weeks, because that's the max time they could give me, like when I couldn't concentrate, I would go to YouTube and type in focus music and play it wearing headphones. Always works. Number 3, try studying in a cafe or outside. A change of scenery can be nice, so try working in a cafe or outside on your balcony. I remember going on my balcony when I was writing my English essay and how it helped me so much. Like the clean air, I don't know, it just helps you focus a lot better, especially when it's like nice outside. Number 4, study with friends. Friends make everything better. You and your friends can go to a cafe and study and just chill when you take breaks. This would never work for me and my friends because we would never get anything done. If we were with each other, like we would just talk or start like trash talking people the whole time. I'm not even kidding. So yeah, because in my history class, even though we have assigned seats, I still sit next to one of my friends, and we literally get no work done unless our history teacher walks by and we just act like we're working and scribble down everything as fast as we can. So yeah, my friend struggles with that more than me because I can actually like tune everything out and focus kind of because of my younger brother. So yeah. Yeah, okay, what was I saying? Yeah, but it could work for you. So, like, do what works for you. Number 5, keep your study space clean. A clean and uncluttered space looks aesthetic and feels nice. It also minimizes distractions so you can focus on the task at hand. Clear space, clean mind. Number 4, make each one of your classes more enjoyable. School kind of sucks in general, at least in middle school and above. But if you're in elementary school and listening to this somehow, then 8-year-olds have become teenagers more than I thought, and I'm kind of scared of Gen Alpha. Anyway, school sucks, but like with any boring task, there are always ways to make it more fun or at least tolerable. Here are my tips. Number 1, try to make 1 or 2 friends in every class. Friends make everything better. And if you have even 1 friend in all of your classes, then it can make anything better. If you're like me and you look depressed in all of your classes if you don't have friends in that class, so that's another benefit. Like, people will stop constantly asking you if you're okay or if you're dying or something. Because this used to happen to me a lot in my English class last year, because I used to sit next to some of my friends for short periods of time actually, but my English class was literal hell. So my English teacher kept changing the seating chart every 2 to 3 weeks. And this one seating chart we had the longest, and the 2 guys I sat next to constantly kept asking me if I was okay. And they were like, "Are you okay? Bro, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." That was pretty much the only time I would talk to them. But I have a tendency to look really dead in any class I'm not like near my friends or something. So yeah, but it just sucks. Number 5, what am I talking about? Okay, hold on, give me a sec. Okay, and also if you like miss a day of school or something, you have a person to catch you up if you miss something. Number 2, boardbutton.com. I love Boardbutton. The best thing to do when you have any free time in school and don't have work for other classes. It's really fun and it gives you something to do too. And yeah, you just look occupied if you have no friends. Number 3, music. I think that this is really the third or fourth time I've talked about music in this episode, but it really works for everything. Music makes everything fun, even working out. Have a playlist for different occasions too. Also, try having music you listen to mostly for studying. That way, when you hear that kind of music anywhere else, or that song anywhere else, you'll be reminded of studying and go to actually study. For example, in my situation, "Karma" by Taylor Swift is in one of my dance workouts, and it's like not a song I listen to much of the time outside of working out. So whenever I hear it anywhere else, I'll be inclined to go work out because it just reminds me of that. Yeah, works all the time. Number 4, avoid drama. Drama is an unnecessary factor of school. It kind of just like goes back to you anyway, in a sense. Number 5, join extra. Oh, and also, like, if you ever face any drama, try talking it out with your friends. Like, it's not a good idea to just avoid it or like set yourself in the middle of it in a sense, because that's not going to work. Just try to talk it out with your friends. Don't like just ignore the situation though, because that's never gonna work, or like don't take sides or whatever. Yip yada yada. I don't really know. But yeah, number 5, join extracurricular school activities like clubs or the school play. These activities are really fun and can make school more tolerable. And also, you have a fun activity look forward to at the end of the day. It's also a great way to meet some like-minded people as well. So that was all I had to say on how to romanticize school. I hope those help. Now, to end our episode today, I have a quote for you guys from an unknown author. The quote goes, "You gotta start romanticizing your life. You gotta start believing that your morning commute is cute and fun, that every cup of coffee is the best you've ever had, that even the smallest and most mundane things are exciting and new. You have to, because that's when you start truly living. That's when you start truly looking forward to every day." Bye, guys. Rate, review, follow, and share this podcast. Drink some water, and I love you all.